Dear participants, kindly mute your call. Dear participants, kindly mute your call.
Pandi Selvi ma'am, start the session.
Okay, ma'am. Good evening, National FDP. Yesterday, we laid a strong foundation by exploring the transformative role of artificial intelligence along with generative and agentic AI. Today, we move a step forward into ways emerging technologies. To introduce today's distinguished resource person, I now invite Ms. Lakshmi, Assistant Professor from Department of Computer Science.
Good evening to one and all. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome the distinguished gathering present here today. A warm welcome to our respected principal, Dr. Uma Bhaskar ma'am, whose dynamic leadership and relentless efforts steer our college towards academic excellence. And I am delighted to welcome our esteemed Dean of Academics, Mrs. Sendur Priyadarshini ma'am, whose dedication ensures the highest standards of teaching, learning, and innovations. And I also extend a cordial welcome to our respected head of the department, Dr. M. Punitha ma'am, whose guidance and support motivate both faculty and students to achieve their best. Now it's my great honor to introduce our esteemed chief guest, Mr. Ahmad, a distinguished cyber security professional, academician, and researcher from Nigeria. Mr. Ahmad holds a bachelor's degree in computer science from New York State University, Nigeria, and a master's degree in cybersecurity with first class distinction from the National Forensic Sciences University, India. And he is currently pursuing his PhD in cybersecurity at Nazarawa State University, Kefi. With extensive experience in cybersecurity, digital forensics, cloud computing, and academic research, he currently serves as lecturer at Bayes University, Abuja. He has also gained valuable international exposure through his work and training at the National Forensic Sciences University and various cybersecurity organizations. His remarkable achievements including winning India's Forensic Hackathon 2023 and receiving the PTDF In-Country Scholarship Award and developing several innovative cybersecurity and information management solutions. His journey of academic excellence, professional expertise, and commitment to technological innovation serves as an inspiration to students and professionals alike. Please join me in extending a warm welcome to our esteemed Chief Guest, Mr. Ahmad. Once again, I warmly welcome all our dignitaries, faculty members, and guests. Thank you for gracing this occasion with your presence. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for the introduction. It gives me immense pleasure to present our today's speaker, Mr. Ahmed. We are delighted to have him with us to share his expertise and global perspectives. We welcome you, sir. The session is over to you, sir.
Thank you. I really appreciate your kind words and brief introduction about myself. I want to confirm from you if my voice is audible to you, please.
Thanks.
Am I audible, please?
Yes, sir. Audible, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you for confirming, please. So, as said earlier, I am Ahmad Adamu Jajere from Nigeria. Because of my pronunciations and my dialect, I will be speaking slowly so all the participants can join and follow us together. This is afternoon in Nigeria, while it's evening in India, which I know very much. So, beginning with my presentation today, I would like to take a recap before I start presenting my slides on the screen. Yesterday, I wasn't able to join the session, but I received a link of the recorded session. And I really appreciate the presenter who presented a topic yesterday. I really enjoyed the presentation, and I wish and pray that my presentation of today will also be fruitful and engaging just like the previous one. Permit me to share my screen, so I will be taking one after of my slides to the end of today's presentation. Is my screen visible, please? Please, can I get a confirmation whether my
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir, it's visible.
Please share in the form slideshow, sir.
Yes, is my screen visible now?
Yes, sir, it is visible, sir.
I'm asking, is my screen visible, please?
Yes. Visible, sir. Give a slideshow.
Yes, my slide is there on the screen. Is it not visible there?
Visible, sir.
Sir, now it is not showing, sir.
It's not
No,
showing.
it's not visible, sir. No, sir, it's not showing.
Now your presentation not visible, sir.
How about now? Is it sharing, please? Will please?
No, sir.
Please, I need a
And now it's visible, sir.
confirmation from you.
Now visible.
Now it's visible, sir.
Sorry,
Visible, sir.
is it visible? Yes or no? Please, I need a confirmation.
Yes, sir. Visible, sir.
Okay, it's visible, Abi. Is it visible? Please,
Now not
pardon me.
visible, sir.
Okay, thank you for confirming. You have to pardon me with my networks because the network here is not stable enough. But I
Okay,
will
okay,
try
sir.
as much as I can to make the presentation so snappy and brief for your time also. I just need to confirm whether if my screen is visible or not. It is, right? Okay. Good evening, everyone. We are today living through one of the most significant technological revolutions, in human history. Of course, yes. Artificial intelligence is no longer science fiction. It is embedded in our smartphones, healthcare sector, our banks, and even our classrooms, especially we that come from academic institutions.
Excuse me, sir. The
Yes,
presentation is
please.
not visible, sir.
It's not visible?
Not visible, sir.
Sorry. I don't know what's wrong, but I made it very. I selected to share my screen. Or can I share? Can I share the presentation with any one of you, so the person can help me navigate through the slide presentation?
Okay, sir.
I think that would be the easiest way we can have or we can manage the presentation. Since I cannot present here, I cannot share my screen.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. 1 second, sir.
Okay. Can someone, among the coordinators, can someone share his email so I can share the presentation with the person so he can help me to present?
Sir, I have shared my number in the chat box, sir. You please share your PPT to that number, sir.
Okay, let me check. Sorry for the delay, please.
Okay, sir.
No, can I get an email address, please? Because it will be more easier. The presentation is on my system, and I am not logged into my WhatsApp
Sure, sir.
on the system. Yes. Thank you. sent, ma. It has been sent.
Yes, sir. Is this your mic? I'll share the screen now, sir.
Thank you.
Is my screen visible?
Yes, your screen is
Yes,
visible.
ma'am.
I don't know if it will be readable for somebody with eye problem or somebody who cannot see smaller fonts because it's mobile screen. I don't know if there is way you can maximize it to make it very clear. Okay. Yeah, you can start with the second slides because the first one is just an introduction of myself. Yeah, thank you. Like I was saying, I'm sure now the screen is visible to everyone, right?
Yes, sir. It is visible, sir.
Okay, thank you. For those of you who are interested in seeing the presentation, I'm sure the organizing committee can make an arrangement to share the PPT with anyone interested. So like I said, I will make today's presentation so brief and straightforward. Being cybersecurity analyst, my focus is on the security aspect of AI transformation. We are living through one of the most significant technological revolution in human history. We all believe in that because the development we are seeing today have not been in place past years. So today we are seeing the face of technology advancement so rapid. Okay, artificial intelligence is no longer a science fiction, meaning it's something we see in reality. It is embedded in our daily activities of today, ranging from healthcare sector, our banking sector, also government agencies. They employ use of artificial intelligence today. But most of the times we rush into something or we embrace something without focusing or thinking out of the box. What will come after, or what is the negative side of the aspect? So today I'm going to introduce us to the negative aspect of AI transformation. Yes, we enjoy using the AI tool, we enjoy using AI applications, but we often ignore a critical question. That is, who is securing this technology and how is the security being managed? Today, I want to take you on a journey through the cybersecurity challenges that AI present, and more importantly, how we can defend against them. I will not only present the problem, but I will also suggest the way forward on how to defend ourselves against those problems. Can you go to the next slide, please? Okay, if you look at the reality we are facing today, just take a look at this table I presented. You see percentages of different aspects. These numbers are sovereign. Within the next few months, nearly 3/4 of all cyber attacks will be powered by AI because we embrace AI. So also the bad element or the bad actors, the attackers or the so-called hackers, they also embrace the use of artificial intelligence. Yet, most organizations are still using traditional security measures designed for a pre-AI world or pre-AI era. They don't upgrade their security posture. They depend on the native ways of securing their aspect or their infrastructure. This is like bringing a knife to a gunfight, of course, which is so funny, right? So you cannot bring a knife to a gunfight. Definitely, you have to go get a gun as well. So the attackers are innovating faster than the defenders. But I'm here to tell you that we can change this narrative. Go to the next slide, please. So there are so many attack surfaces for AI. Before we can defend any AI system, we need to understand where they can be attacked. Of course, yes, that is the attack surface. The loophole or the chance that will give adversaries, that will give attackers chance to penetrate into our system or to cause harm to our normal operation of systems, that is the attack surface. So we need to understand where the attackers can attack our systems. It is not just about hacking the model, it is about compromising the entire ecosystem. Attackers can poison your training data, can steal your model, or can manipulate the input, which can cause the unwanted output from the AI, or even attack the infrastructure, the physical systems we see that runs our AI systems. Every stage of AI life is potential entry point for the adversaries. So we have to map out the attack surface and we see how to defend all those attack surface to close the gap that will give chance for the attackers to hack or attack our system that will result in unwanted output from our systems. Move to the next slide, please. So the first attack surface or attack vector is data, because machine learning or artificial intelligence relies on data. We use data to train the models that we assume they will predict something very accurate in when deployed. So data poisoning is perhaps the most insidious attack on AI, on artificial intelligence systems. Why is it that? Because the attacker or the attack happens before the model is even deployed, because it affects the data on the training stage, so it will affect the output as well, because we train our model based on the data. So when the data is poisoned or when the data is compromised, definitely before it even get deployed, the system, the whole system is trained on a polluted or on a noisy data. So we will not expect something positive from it. So you don't even know you have been compromised until the model starts working or until the model is being deployed, making dangerous decisions. Think about that for a moment, okay? Your medical diagnosis AI could be trained on poison data, leading to thousands of misdiagnoses. You might be suffering from a fever, which was caused by maybe malaria or something else. But the prediction model or the AI model end up giving you something contrary to what is affecting you. Definitely, it will not give you something positive, but at the end of it, it will be so disaster or disastrous output that will come from that AI model. And you would have no idea why, because the data during the training, it has been poisoned. So this is the hidden war happening beneath the surface of AI development, data poisoning. Move to the next slide, please. So attack vector number 2 is adversarial attack. They are the cybersecurity equivalent of optical illusions for AI. They exploit the fundamental way of AI models. To a human, it might look something different, but to machine, it is contrary to what human views or sees it. Because as human, we can be able to distinguish between two or more different objects, even if those objects are being polluted partially with something or external forces. But to machine, they just judge on what they see. So if that data during the training process is being polluted, the machine cannot have the capability to distinguish or to separate the good from the bad. They will all consume that as the good thing. So it will affect the end result. AI model adding just 0.01% noise to the data, okay, it will render something totally different from what is intended for. Let me just give you an example. With just a simple alteration of an image of a cat that will distinguish it from a dog, AI machine or AI model can identify a cat as a dog simply because maybe the ear of that cat appears to be longer than usual or appears to be longer similar to that of the dog. So the AI model will now categorize a cat to be a dog by simple manipulation or by simple misconfiguration or misinformation of that aspect. So now imagine this concept applied to airport security or maybe to stock market trading or military targeting. A slight difference or a slight change in data can have more effect or more disadvantage to the end result of AI model. I am not arguing that AI models or AI machines they help so much long in, in enhancing or in advancing our technology. But if you look at the other side, if care is not taken or if no proper security posture is placed in place, that will be taken into so disastrous aspect of our today's activity. Just like the military targeting. The military targeting, they may employ AI machine to the field of war. For that machine to identify adversary's target, they will end up targeting the military infrastructure or maybe government infrastructure to destroy it simply because of the noise in that data during training. The implications are so terrifying. We can move to the next slide, please. So, model kept and IP kept. If care is not taken, the model which consume much of our resources in organization, it takes much of our time to train, or maybe take much of our time to purify the data, to train the model. If the model is not well secure, the model can end up in our adversaries' custody. Your AI model is your organization's crown jewel. It represents millions in research and development. But attackers know these too. They also know disadvantages as well. In 2024, a major tech company lost its proprietary AI model to a Chinese hacking group. I don't know if you're aware of this news. The model was simply misconfigured in a cloud bucket. There was no hacking required for the attackers to steal that AI model. The lesson is clear from that scenario. Treat your AI models like you would treat your bank's master password because it has all your resources combined inside it. It is something that you hope to put it in running in just few time to come. So you invested heavily on that model, so you have to safeguard those models in order not to give room for other bad elements to to take advantage of that your AI model. Move to the next slide, please. So, AI-powered cyber. Hello, am I audible, please?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. So this is where cyber threat landscape becomes truly frightening, because it is no longer just hackers using AI, or it is not only the hackers using AI-powered um, algorithms. We are seeing attackers that adapt, they learn, and evolve in real time. A phishing email, for example, generated by indistinguishable. You can find it difficult to distinguish between AI generated phishing email from a legitimate one. AI generated malware also is another example that can rewrite itself every time it is analyzed because of the power of artificial intelligence. And we have already seen deep fake technology used to steal millions from companies. Someone may pose to be your line manager, requesting you to reveal some sensitive information. You cannot even distinguish the voice of that person who called you, because the voice just sounds like your boss. Maybe the face, the picture that appears on your screen appears to be undistinguishable from your boss in the office. So you may turn to believe in that person, which is the use of deep fakes. So they use those technology to dupe millions of people around the globe. This is the new reality, and we need to respond accordingly to this security threat in our AI model or in our artificial intelligence journey. You move to the next slide, please. So it is not all doom and gloom. Yes, of course. This same technology that gives room to the attackers or the bad elements, that empowers them, can also be our greatest defense. AI-powered security systems are now capable of detecting threats that would be invisible to traditional tools. They can predict attacks, automatically respond to incidents, and even learn from attacks to prevent future ones. The key is to be proactive rather than reactive. I used to emphasize more on this, that organizations have to be proactive, not reactive. The moment you become so reactive, you are not doing anything yourself. You wait until your adversary, until your enemy did something to you, then you begin to see how to respond back that action, which is so bad. In our today's technology, we don't wait until our enemy attack us. No, we plan, we even predict what will be the opening gap for our enemy to take advantage of. So we look into it closely and see how we can defend ourselves against those attacks that may come through that way. The moment or the sessions of us defending ourselves when attack comes is no longer in existence. The current situation now is proactive measures should be put in place. Even if attackers or enemy tries to infiltrate into our infrastructure, would not get chance to do that. It is not until when they attack us, then we will start or we will begin to think on how to defend ourselves. No, that is not the case today. The case today is to even to have the rational mind, the negative mind, just like your enemies have. Think of it, think out of the box, what will come back or what will come back to the organization and hurt the organization. Then start thinking of how to defend your organization against those mindset, because your enemy may have similar mindset that would take advantage of it and attack you. I believe this is so clear that we should be proactive rather than reactive. We can go to the next slide, please. So the good news here is that securing AI follows many of the same principles as securing traditional systems. Data must be protected. Access must be controlled. System must be monitored, but there are AI-specific nuances that we cannot ignore. You need to think about the unique vulnerabilities of machine learning models. You need to secure not just the deployment, but the entire life cycle from data collection to model retirement. This is what I call a defense in-depth approach for AI era. Because the moment you deploy your AI model, there are so many access requests that will come from legitimate users and unlegitimate users or unauthorized users. So your system should have in place access controls that can monitor who wants to access what and who wants to perform what action. Okay? Then activities of the system should be monitored as well. At times, people would sneak into so they will appear as legitimate users. They can only be fished out when their activities are monitored. So we have to keep in our organization, we have to keep eyes on what is going on the operations of our organization to detect what is going abnormally. That will help us to fish out who is the bad element among our co-workers. So this is the good news about securing AI, AI-powered attacks or something similar to that. You can go to the next slide, please. So, AI checklist by organizations. For those of you who are administrators or decision makers, I have prepared a simple checklist that you can take back to your institutions or organizations. These are the fundamentals of AI security. These are the fundamentals of AI security if you haven't implemented these steps. I would encourage you to go through the list and make sure you implemented all this, what is obtainable in the list. I would argue that your AI system are not secure if one of these items are not implemented in your organization. The time to act is now, before an incident occurs, because it should not be, because recovering from a disaster is more effective, or is more consuming time and resource consuming than protecting the infrastructure. Don't wait until something happens before you start to defend or to start to combat the bad element. You can go to the next slide, please. I'm rushing because of the time. So technology alone is never enough. This is the reality. We don't put technology first and ignore any other aspect. Technology alone is never enough. The human factor remains the most critical variable in security. You can have the best AI security tools in the world deployed in your organization, but if your staff doesn't understand the risk, they will be the entry point for attackers because they don't know how to protect their credentials. They would end up revealing sensitive information to adversaries who they will take advantage of those information to attack your organization. So we need to build a culture where security is everyone's responsibility. Faculty members in institutions of learning, IT staff in organizations or administrators, and even students all need to understand their role in securing AI systems. We go to the next slide, please. So, what does the future holds? In the next 5 years, of the phase of AI, the battle between offensive and defensive AI is only ongoing, or is continue, and it will continue going to intensify. We're entering an era where autonomous systems will be attacking each other without human intervention. Quantum computing will soon render current encryption obsolete, and governments around the world are scrambling to create regulatory frameworks for AI security. This is an exciting but dangerous time. Of course, yes. The skills and knowledge we develop today will determine whether we strive or struggle in this new world. Go to the next slide, please. So, all in all, my, my conclusion is that AI is transforming our world at a rapid stage, but transformation without security is a disaster waiting to happen. The cybersecurity frontier is the new battleground, and we must be prepared. Whether you are a teacher teaching artificial intelligence, or you are developing AI models, or simply using AI tools, you have a role to play in ensuring that our AI-powered future is secure one. So at this juncture, I want to say thank you for listening, and I welcome any question from any participant. Thank you for your time.
Participants, if you have any queries, you can pose yours. Dear participants, if you have any queries, we can ask. So I have one query. So I have specified various attack surfaces and also the procedure that we have to follow. Is there any specific AI tool to carry out the specific task, sir?
In the cybersecurity perspective, there is no single tool that will shield organization from adversaries. It is until we combine two or more different tools based on their specialities, then we'll get total or maybe 90% of our security in organization. So in a nutshell, security is not something that we benefit from one or a single tool. There will be no single tool that will shield or protect organization from all vectors of attack. We have to combine different tools before we get ultimate security. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Other participants, do you have any queries? Shall we end the session?
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir, for enlightening us with your valuable insights into various AI attack surfaces in cybersecurity and the approaches to build a secure AI culture. I now invite Ms. T. Uma Jyoti, Assistant Professor from the Department of Computer Science, to deliver vote of thanks.
Good evening, everyone. Representing the Department of Computer Science and Applications, I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to everyone who contributed to the successful completion of the second day online faculty development program on AI-based advanced intelligent computing for emerging digital transformation. First and foremost, I express my sincere thanks to our management for providing this opportunity and support to organize this FDP successfully. I would like to convey my special thanks to our respected principal, Dr. Uma Bhaskar ma'am, our Dean of Academics, Mrs. Chandur Priyadarshini ma'am, and our head of the department, Dr. Punita ma'am, for their continuous encouragement, guidance, and valuable support throughout this program. My sincere thanks to our esteemed resource person, Mr. Ahmad sir,
for gracing this event with his valuable presence and for delivering an insightful session on cybersecurity with AI. It has truly enriched our knowledge in the field of AI. Today's session was truly informative, sir. It has given us new ideas that will help us enhance our academic practice. Thank you, sir. I also extend my heartfelt thanks to the organizer and the team and all the participants for their active involvement, which made this program more successful. Once again, I thank you everyone who has been a part of this successful program. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Dear participants, thank you all. We shall meet in tomorrow's session, the day 3. Thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am.